We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Students, today we'll discuss about the troubleshooting problems in reservoirs and degassing. These are the contents. Introduction. So degassing is the main part of the mobile phase and the LC operation. Dissolved air gases might be a problem which causes the bubble problems and degrading the detector response. So this is a schematic representation of mobile phase reservoir. And here you can see that the major components of air is 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. Each contributes to the bubble problem in the solvent mixtures. And this is on a graph illustrating the oxygen solubility versus oxygen concentration. And the actual level represents the amount of oxygen in admixtures, starting with air saturation pure water and air saturation pure ethanol. On the one axis, there is a O2 concentration, and on the axis is the mole fraction of alcohol. And here is another graph representing the gas evolve versus the solvent composition. Each point represents a single measurement so that the detailed shape of the curves is not to be taken as significant. Here the influence of the dissolved oxygen on the detector response. Here the UV and fluorescent detectors are used, and UV detection at 250 to 254 nanometer, 250 nanometer excitation and 340 nanometer emission of the fluorescence lower side. And here the increased baseline observed due to the O2 absorbance in the UV absorbance and decreased baseline observed in the fluorescent detector. And these are the problems encountered. These are the another figure represents the characteristics of the UV and fluorescent detectors. Condition as in figure 6.4, same condition is there except the mobile phase 6040 and 6040 methanol water. So mobile phase is changed, and here the air sparge is there, and the response here, the difference between the response is given. So air bubble and air entrapment is a major problem in the loss in mobile phase component. This table is the loss in mobile phase components as a function of degassing. So which kind of proportions the organic solvent will go out from the mobile phase reservoir. Uh, these are the components for that. The function due to the helium sparging is most widely and popular degassing method. In this method, the helium is bubbled gently through the mobile phase to remove the dissolved air. And here the lab built helium sparging apparatus, how it is employed. Here the another figure indicates the comparison of degassing techniques: oxygen removal from ethanol and oxygen removal from hexane. These are the texts for the reading. The reader or the student can read for that. This is a commercial helium sparging apparatus readily available in the market. Vacuum degassing is the second most popular degassing method, and removed applied by partial vacuum. This is the text for that. Sonigation is another but 30% effective. Heating or boiling mobile is the most effective way. Here the figure illustrating the filter degasser. Apparatus allows the vacuum filtration of the mobile fish directly into the reservoir. Here is another figure: vacuum degassing. Reservoir container, inlet frit, reservoir caps. Problem prevention, solvent filtration. So here the table, the illustrating the reservoir selection. How we can select the appropriate reservoir with the appropriate volume. Here is the figure for the apparatus solvent filtration kit. How it is assembled. This table indicates the solvent and filter compatibility. What kind of compatibility is there, that is indicated over here. Cleanliness is the key to reservoir maintenance. Here is the text the student can read out of that. Solvent quality is most again the most important thing while selecting the mobile fish. Solvent for mobile fish. Spares, uh, insufficient degassing, maybe inadequate mobile fish supply. These are the reasons for the problems. Resistance to flow. Contamination of reservoir and mobile fish is the another of the problem, kind of problem. So what are the problems and solution? These are the problems and solution. Causes are there, symptoms are there, and solution are there. Insufficient degassing symptom may observe the pressure fluctuation, noise spikes in chromatogram, and the solution is a degas the mobile phase. If already degas, use helium sparging, premix and degas mobile phase. These are the another kind of problems the operator may encounter and the solution, possible solution for them. These are the references. These are the prompt related problems like check wall contaminations. Symptom may observe the pressure and flow instability. Solution is flush with the solvent series, replaced with new rebuilt valve. Air entrapment. The symptoms may cause maybe observe the pressure and flow instability and open purge valve and pump at the high flow. These are the solutions for that. Pump related problems. Okay, tubing related problems. For example, blocked tube is there. The symptoms may observe the increased pressure. Solution is isolate blockage, reverse flush tube, and if unsuccessful, replace tube. Fitting problems. These are the fitting problems. Over tightness of the fitting. The symptoms may observe that leaks and distorted ferrule. Ferrule is again the important part of the fitting. And the solution for that, loosen and retighten the specifications, replace fitting if still leaks. Leaks is a kind of problem, so always observe in the fitting. These are the possible causes and solutions for that. Summary of injector related problems and solutions. Poor injection technique. The solution is the partial loop. Use less than 50% of the loop volume or use leading bubble technique. Both methods leave a syringe in injector until turn to inject position, prevent waistline siphoning. So that is a related problem of the injector related problem. Wrong loop size, change to the correct loop. Loop related problem is always occurred in that injector. These are the autosembler related solution and problems are there. Sample preparation may be the cause. The symptoms may observe the extra peak and interference in the ramogram. What are the possible solutions from that? Improve sample cleanup or modify chromatography to move problem peaks and clear blockage, filter sample and add inline filter. The inline filter is the kind of a solution for that. Vial problems, use proper vial, contaminated vial, better cleaning or don't reuse vials. These are the possible problems and the solutions for that. For example, blocked needle is there. Then what are the symptoms of the observe? The smaller than expected peak size or no peaks, clear with syringe, cleaning wire or replace needle. These are the solutions for that. Filter samples, use better sample cleanup, change SAPTA and or SAPTA means uh, the Auto-assembler vial has a cap. In that cap, we can call it a septum. Band needles, replace needles. These are the possible causes and solution for that. Syringe problems is also there. Calibration problems also observed in the auto-assemblers. Problems. Diagnostic warning. Thank you. This is the end of the lecture.